why marital pain will never end on earth is lack of self-awareness. I want to ask you a question. If I ask you now, how are you in life? Can you write 10 things, 10 unique things about your personality in life? Some of you will start guessing because it's not obvious to you. You don't even know the way you think. Some people don't know the way they think. Oh, what are your strengths and your weaknesses in life? Do you know things about your strength and your weaknesses? That these are the things you have ability to do in life. These are the things you don't have the ability to do in life. That these are your weaknesses in life. That whenever you see anything that will bring out those weaknesses in you, you'll be able to shun those things down and run away. Do you know about them? What do you know about your mentality? How do you think? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? What are the things that captures your attention? Lack of self-awareness is why marital pain and failure will never cease on earth. You know that you are of one kind, and then when you want to go and marry, you now go and marry a lady that is opposite of what you are in life. For instance, you know that you are a man, you don't like nightclub, and then when you want to marry, you go and marry a girl that her name is Miss Nightclub. You know that you are a man, you don't like a woman that is indecently dressed. When you want to marry, you now go and carry a girl that anytime she's going out, she don't mind exposing her laps, her boobs for the whole world to see. Now, when both of you get into that marriage, for her to change her dressing pattern will become a problem. Both of you will be fighting over it. So, why couldn't you have saved yourself the stress of always having to fight with that lady about her dressing code in life? You would have dodged that bullet by marrying a woman that believes in dressing decently. You don't smoke, you don't take loud, you don't take weed, and then you want to get married. You go and get married to a man that smokes all those things. And then when he finishes smoking them, when he finished taking all of these things, cocaine or this, he's no longer in charge of his senses. He will start abusing you. He will start beating you. Were you not the one that caused that problem for yourself? I'm trying to be honest with you this night, so that sometimes when you look at people and they are talking, you better find out what made them to get it wrong in relationship and in marriage. One of the things is lack of self-awareness. You should be able to know the way you are, who you are, what you like, what you dislike in life, what you believe in, and what you don't believe in. What are your ideology, your religion? So that when you want to marry a woman, you should marry a woman that these things, the way you are, she will be compatible with that. And you will be compatible with the way she is. See the mistake we men make when it comes to relationship and marriage. And that is why a lot of men, we do suffer in marriage, is that you want to marry a woman based on what you want, not what that lady is. You want to marry a girl based on what you want, based on what you think, not what that lady is. You are this way, and the woman you want to marry is this way, and you are focused only on what you want. What about who that lady is? Have you cared to study the person you want to marry? Who is she? What is her behavior like? What is her mentality like? Not only what you want, this person you want to marry, who is she? Let me just tell you a story. I'm not telling you somebody told me. This thing happened. I went to repair my phone, and when I got down my phone, there was a lady that walked into that place. And because me, I'm a very friendly person with people. I don't find it difficult to strike up conversation with people anywhere I go to. So what I discovered when I was talking with that lady, we were just gisting. And if you look at the girl, very beautiful lady. If you see her, she's like a pageant. Yes. She's like all these people that go for beauty contests. Very beautiful. She's tall. She's beautiful. She has figure eight. Like if you see her, if you're a man watching, if you see her, you will not remove your eyes from her. When I was conversing with her, she said something. She said that one day, look at what made her to share this story with me. Now, she told me that one day she was in a place to do something. So she said that this elderly man that was to pass through where she was standing. Instead of this man, because there were other spaces around where the man could have followed to pass through. What the man did was that the man now passed through where she was and used his prick, his private organ, to press on her bum bum, and the man passed. She was like, what is this elderly man doing? Is it that he couldn't, or is it a mistake? She kept quiet. She said the man came out and did the same thing again. This time she now grabbed the man. She told the man, sir, he said, sir, please don't do this thing again. See other spaces you can pass through. Please don't press your prick on my bum bum again. The man looked at her. The man didn't say anything. As the man was passing through again, the man now did the same thing. She now grabbed the man and slapped the man. And then people were gathering. She now told the public what happened. People were like, sir, why will you be behaving like this? An elderly man like you that is up to 70-something years, why will you be behaving in this manner? Why are you disgracing men like this? So when she was sharing that particular story with me, I told her, I started, talking to her. I said, it's not good to, no matter what, for you to slap men. It's not good because they could arrange things for you. You know what she said to me? She told me that there is nobody on earth that can harm her. I was shocked. Me, I'm a very curious person. So there are statements when people make those statements and you can see this high level of confidence that they are not playing. Sometimes come down and ask them, why are they saying this? She told me that she's a half human and half mermaid. Things ended. She told me that her mother gave birth to her by the side of River Niger. In fact, it was River Niger water that they used to clean her as a baby before they brought her out. I'm telling you, this is not that somebody told me I was with her. She was telling me I was watching the person talking to me. She told me that she's half human and half mermaid. Find out who you want to marry in life. Sometimes people are not what they seem to be in life. Don't be carried away. If you see this lady, very, very beautiful, but you will not know she's half human, half mermaid. When we are going, there was this guy that was following her from the back, calling her, oh babe, how are you? This one, oh, answer me now. I'm going to take care of you. I'm not going to make you suffer. She was laughing. In fact, she was pitying the guy. And the guy didn't know that he was going after a mermaid in a human form. Trust me now, because I already know the way the realm of the spirit functions. I already know principles and things. So what I did was I started asking her certain questions. Or do you think it's everybody you see in life that that is a human being? Or because you see people in Lagos walking up and down, and you think that they are human beings? You see people walking on the street of Abuja, and you think the person you are looking at is a human being. There are people that are half human being, half spirit. She told me one of the guys that dated her before, they took the guy out. They killed the guy. When the guy forced himself on her, because she said at that point that the kingdom she's coming from, that they instructed her that at that time and that age she was, that she's not permitted to be having sex. And there is this guy that have been disturbing her, so she decided to give that guy a chance. That guy started dating her. And men now, the guy was spending money and all this thing. One day she went to the guy, and the guy said, lie, I will sleep with you. She told the guy, it's not time, calm down. The guy said, no, you are deceiving me. I will sleep with you today. She told the guy, don't worry, when the time comes, I will give it to you. You will be tired. But for now, no, I'm not permitted. The guy said, no, you are lying. This is how you get. The guy forced himself on her and slept with her. She told me after that, she left. What follows her in life came and took away the life of that boy. So for some men, some guys, when you see a woman, you don't rest. Your phone ladies up and down. A girl you don't know, you will be carrying the girl to your house. Somebody you don't know anything about, just that you saw on the road. How could you as a man, you are driving and you see a girl standing on the road and you are not afraid? You stop your car, you carry a complete stranger to your house, to go and sleep with somebody you don't know anything about. Listen, I'm telling you, is it not why a lot of men have died today? Again, you don't see a man. You saw a man, you don't know anything about the man. You follow you. In fact, never agree you enter that man's camp, follow the man to a hotel, to a room, a stranger you don't know anything about. What you have indirectly communicated is that your life is not valuable to you, that your life is not useful to you. That is why you could see a complete stranger and carry that stranger to your house. That is why you could see a complete stranger of a man and follow him to a hotel. Because your life means nothing to you. When other girls are in the house, 11 p.m., you are wearing miniskirt, wearing bun short. You are leaving your house 11 p.m., 12 p.m. to go to a nightclub. And when something happens to you in life, people will come online and be crying about your misfortune or what happened to you. Or maybe somebody killed you or something like that. Were you in your house and somebody came and killed you? Don't you know there are things when you do in life, you have just passed an information that your life does not mean anything to you. If I didn't tell you this story now, will you know about it? Will you know that some people you see in Lagos are not human beings? And some people have gone to marry what they don't know about. And that is why some men die early. And that is why some women died early. Because some women that died in their marriage, it was who they married that used them for something they don't know about. And they died. Until today, men are still disturbing that lady. Self-awareness. If you don't know who you are, how you think, and the way you are, marital pain and failure will not be far from you in life. Before you marry any man or any woman, take time and study about yourself. Find out the way you are, who you are, and why you are. Let your purpose be clear to you. Let what you are pursuing in life be clear to you. Based on your purpose, based on your life assignment, based on the way you are, these are the things you should consider before getting married to anybody in life. You need to ask yourself whether the way you are, how you are, the way you think is compatible with the person that is before you. Is it not what some people do when they want to marry? They will go to their pastor. They will say, Pastor, pray for me. Let me know whether this man or woman is the right person for me. And then some pastors will just close their eyes and say, yes. He's Nkechi. Or he's Bukola. Yeah, Bukola is your wife. A human being is before you. You are relating with a human being. You are talking with a human being. A human being is behaving before you. You are seeing the mentality of that human being in their behavior. And you are going to ask your pastor to pray to find out whether somebody that is behaving before you is the right person for you. I don't understand. Some people want the pastor to do magic and say, yes, it's the will of God for you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't pray. Yeah, you should pray. Very, very important. But beyond prayer, hey, if you don't want marital pain and sorrow to meet you in life, if you want to marry or you want to get married to somebody, place the compass of knowledge before the person and look at who is before you. Study their behavior, study their thinking pattern, find out the family they are coming from. And equally, beyond finding out the family they are coming from, find out the town or the village that they are coming from. Very important. What is their town or their village known for? The people from their village, how do they behave? What are they known for? don't take your eyes away from these things. There is nobody that got it wrong in marriage. There is signs and the signals were not there, but they missed it. They neglected it. They ignored those signs. So when you see people say, I am afraid of getting married because of what is my 30 person is not married, it's because people are lazy. I've discovered that most of us are lazy when it comes to the issue of relationship and marriage. We don't do our work very well, diligently. You don't carry out our responsibilities very well. We are lazy when it comes to relationship and marriage. You want to marry a man and a woman, you don't want to find out where they are coming from, their family, their village, what their village people are known for, what their village is known for, what the type of behavior and mentality people from their village usually parade in marriage and behavior. And the way the person is, the person's temperament, the person's mentality, the person's ideology, the type of parents that gave birth to them. You don't want to find out all of these things. And you say that it is God and your pastor that should do all of these things for you. Seriously? Like it is God and your pastor should find out about the person you want to marry. Are we serious here? Somebody you will live with for the rest of your life. You are now shifting the responsibility now to God. And you forgot that God is a spirit. That it is human beings that will live with human beings. It is not God that is going to live with the person you marry. It is you. So it's not shifting your responsibility to God. Do your findings. Be diligent. Study about the person. Find out things about the person. Don't stop shifting it to God. After you finish praying, still go and find out about the person. Because what God will be revealing to you about the person will still be based on the story that produced the person. That's why I told you, I say that modernization will always bow to principles. Do you know why marital pain and failure is on the increase in our world today? Because people think they are smart and they are wise. And they tend to be pushing away ancient principles. Ancient principles that say that before you get married to a man or a woman, that where the lady is coming from, you must go there and ask questions about the lady's family or the man's family before you could go on to get married to the man or marry the woman. But nowadays, the modern people say, no. In fact, where somebody is coming from does not matter. That what matters is that you are vibing well with the person. That where the person is coming from does not matter. What do you mean? That you are a king? Are you a village girl? Are you a village guy? Why will you care about where she's coming from? The question I'm asking those people, is it not the root that will produce the branch? Have you ever seen a tree that grew without a root? Have you ever seen a fruit that came forth without a branch? Oh, you want to eat the fruit, but you don't care about the quality of the tree that is producing that fruit. And you don't want to care about the environment where the tree is planted. You don't want to care about the lady's background. You don't want to care about the guy's background. And you say all of these things are not important. And this is not part of self-awareness. Things you need to consider. Things you're supposed to know about yourself. And then from what you know about yourself, you will now look for a person that can suitably fit into your personality.